It's been about 8 months since I've switched from my iPhone 5 to the LG G5. And since then, I've gotten a software update and a new model has come out. So, what are my thoughts on this here LG G5 now? Let me first remind you of the specs in this thing. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 820 CPU paired with an Adreno 530 GPU, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, expandable up to 2 terabytes. I have a 32 gig micro SD card in here right now. The main camera is 16 megapixels with optical image stabilization. Secondary camera is 8 megapixels and it's a wide angle. The front-facing camera is 8 megapixels itself. Has USB Type-C supporting Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0, NFC, FM radio, IR blaster, Bluetooth 4.2, a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner, and a 2800 mAh removable battery. So some of the features I thought I'd be using more, I'm not using at all. The IR blaster and NFC I've used occasionally, not really that much, just a handful of times. The FM radio I have never used, and I can't even find an app that can use it. All of the radio apps I found just use internet to connect to specific radio stations, so that's out of the box. I've used Bluetooth once, and it was to connect my smartwatch, which I quickly disconnected for reasons I'm going to talk about in a different video. The feature that I thought I'd be using the most, and that I do use the most, however, is this here removable battery. It's a 2800 mAh removable battery, and it is the only way I charge my phone. I just have one battery charging over there, while I use the other one. When this one's empty and that one's full, I swap them out, boom, up to 100 instantly. No need to plug in my phone. The only times I ever plug in my phone nowadays are if I want to connect it to my computer for whatever reason. Before I go anywhere else, I want to talk about Nougat. Android 7.0 Nougat. Another one of the reasons, beside the removable battery, that I bought this phone was that it was going to be the first one to get the Nougat update. And I was so excited. And, you know, it was. Kind of. The LG G5, the Sprint version to be precise, was the first phone to get the Nougat update in mid-November, with all the other carriers following, and every G5 had gotten the Nougat update by the beginning of December, with one exception, the unlocked model you can get from Best Buy or B&H was usually cheaper, and that's what I got. Now, those of you guys who follow me on Twitter, @SolidStateTweet, will know that I got the Nougat update in mid-May, about 6 months after the first G5 got it. Seriously, it took less than a month for all the other G5s to get it, and then another 6 for me to get it. It seems like LG had just completely forgotten about their unlocked model. But now that I do have it, I love it. It's great. Performance is still great. Everything is snappy, and it's no worse or better than when I had Marshmallow. Everything just works great. Battery life was actually something I was afraid of. A lot of users who upgraded to Nougat noticed lower battery life. When I got the update, however, I got improved battery life. With a full day's use, I used to end with about 30 to 40% battery left. Now, with a bit more use, I end with 40 to 60% battery life. So, it's an improvement. Awesome. The new notification and control center is my favorite part. I mean, split screen is great, but I rarely use it. I mean, I use it occasionally, about once a week, I'd say. But the new notification and control center are incredible. Notifications are more accurate, and you have more fine-tuned control over them. On top of that, quick replies and other direct from notification features have improved greatly. But those are just the normal Android N features that have been covered in countless other videos. The control center has changed. It used to be some custom LG one. Now it's changed to resemble stock Android more. So the text and the icons do fit in material design. And that is great. Theming is now also possible, to an extent. It used to just be the default white with the teal accents everywhere in the control center and the settings. But now we can change it, and mine now has black and orange as its colors. So that's nice, I guess. But it'd be nice to have a little more control over the colors more. So overall, with the Android N update, the experience has gotten a lot better with improved battery life, better features, and a better design. Awesome! So my next point, the LG G6 was recently launched. It has a Snapdragon 821 CPU, a new 18:9 aspect ratio, slimmer bezels, it's waterproofing, got wireless charging, it's got all the latest technologies. It seems like it's just a better phone all around. I don't like it. I actually really don't like it. I hate the G6. The G5 and the V20 are much better. Why? The removable battery. I just stressed how much I love the removable battery. It is my favorite feature in this smartphone, period. G6? Nope. Has waterproofing instead. Now, I don't really ever use my phone in the water. I mean, waterproofing would be nice, but if I have to trade out my removable battery, I'm going to give it a no. So the G6 has removed the feature that I like the most, and instead now has glass back. One of the things I criticized in my original review of the G5 was glass-backed phones. And, you know, it seems like all phones have it now. Most phones these days are going towards the same design with glass on the front and back and metal around the edges for a frame. I mean, the Pixel has glass covering half of the back, Samsung has it, LG has it, everyone's moving to a glass back. Phones are not getting that much more different. And the removable battery was the feature that really drew me to LG. But now if I'm not even getting that and it's just the same phone everywhere, I think my next phone is going to be a Pixel so I can get those fast updates. Now if the V series, however, keeps removable battery, you can bet I'm going to stick with that. So anyways, to conclude, the G5 is just as good as in my original review and even better now that I've gotten the Nougat update. And with the G6 that came out, I don't regret my decision to get the G5. Great phone, great performance. The Nougat update brought improvements all around. I stick with my 10 out of 10 rating just because I can't go any higher. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and leave a comment down below telling me what you think of the G5 with Nougat or of the G6 or anything like that. Leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to see other cool videos from me. I've got plenty of cool videos coming up, including a full roundup of NVIDIA's 900 and 1000 series graphics card. I'm very excited about that. There's a lot of work going into that. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at SolidStateTweets so you can get the first updates on everything, like when I got Nougat. And don't forget to check out my website, solidstateblog.com, where you can find the written versions of all of these reviews. But anyways, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.